We all know that skins are very cheap in HoK, but why not make them even cheaper and support me at the same time? If you guys go to the link in the description and click on this link, foreignfamousshop.com/Zex, you will be supporting this channel, while also being eligible to apply for bigger bonuses on top-ups. You can see that the 1,200 or the 2,400 offer bonuses. Which over here, on the other hand, you can see that for the same price, you're not getting as many bonus tokens. It is only 45 or 108. Comparing this to the bonus 240 or 480, it is much better to use this website. All you have to do is sign in with your HoK account, and then you will immediately be able to recharge to your HoK account. This is 100% safe, and they are an official recharge store by Tencent themselves, which, if you don't know, is the company that created HoK. The only difference is that you're going to be getting a lot of bonuses and supporting your creator here at the same time. Anyways, let's get into today's video. Even though we may consider MLBB and HoK to be pretty similar because they're the same kind of concepts, maybe you're looking at it like, okay, HoK has 2 objectives, MLBB has 1 objective, right? And you might think that's the only difference, but you're definitely wrong. And I think this is the biggest mistake that most HoK players make, or people transitioning from a different game, even as simply as Wild Rift or Arena of Valor to HoK. The biggest mistake that people make is not realizing that this game is not like Wild Rift or Mobile Legends, where you can actually solo carry. Now, this is a really big hindrance. One of the things that I don't like about HoK is that it is very difficult for you to solo carry. If you want to solo carry a game, you have to be doing literally like the equivalent of God's work. And this is something that is easier said than done. In MLBB, you could have any hero on any lane snowball in early game and solo carry. You could be playing a Mia or a Brody on gold lane and go crazy in early game and snowball into late game. You could be playing Yuzong on EXP lane and go crazy in early game and completely destroy the enemy mid game and win in the mid game. You could be playing Alucard or Hayabusa or Fanny in jungle and absolutely solo carry. In League of Legends, for anyone who plays it, you could be playing a jungler like Hecarim, you could be playing Kayn and be able to solo carry. In Honor of Kings, not just is it harder to get a gold gap and to farm gap the enemy, but it's also harder to even kill people when you do have a farm gap. So, my point, what I'm trying to say, is the thing about HoK at the end of the day is that you do need to rely on your team and your teammates. You do need to work around your teammates. Even if you have a 2,000 or 3,000 farm gap, if the enemy team has a hero who can stun lock you, or if they have multiple stuns, you can still end up dying. And that is why this game is very differently played macro-wise. You need to coordinate with your teammates. So with that in mind, because I've finally come to this realization after about 2 weeks of playing HoK, I am going to tell you guys how to actually micro and macro properly in this game. The most important thing is actually using your teammates to your advantage. Like, if you know your teammate has a stun, wait for them to stun then combo, right? Don't just keep solo engaging, and this is something that I needed to adjust, right? So anyways, my whole point with this is spend early game farming more, and then after that you want to try and create only opportunities when your team's around, or if you can solo kill someone because you know that you can, then obviously go ahead and do it, right? I'm not telling y'all now don't take 1v1s, only fight with your team. If you know that you have the micro to solo kill somebody, do it. You know what I'm saying? So let's see here. Nice little stun plays.
Live, so that wanderers like us won't have to depart.
Okay, we forced her flash, no problem. Nice. Nice, Arthur. Well done. Well done.
My heart is tied to the world.
You kill her? No. I said her, but it is a him, innit? Oops, messed up my dash. But I'm not gonna take fights that don't have teammates around if I don't have faith in being able to confirm the kill, right? And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Is don't take fights if you don't know if you can actually certainly get a kill. Don't take fights if you're alone. Take fights only with your team. Isn't it crazy how bad her mana is? Like that if you don't have high mana total early, like you're kind of suffering. Anyways, let's let my mana recharge a little bit. I don't want to run out in a fight. But we're gonna come to mid here. Just gonna help her clear mid. I messed up my dash, whatever. At this point, Arthur should be more careful. He should know that he's the one getting targeted. I think we can kill this Marco Polo without, yeah, needing my skills. Nice. So look, we're rotating with my team. We confirm 1 kill. Nice. We do have a mark on her, but she's not gonna like walk up, right? Anyways, let's just go farm. You guys see how I'm not forcing like at all? I'm just kind of letting things play out the way that they're gonna play out without forcing anything too much, and I'm honestly having a better early game because the worst thing you can do is die and waste a lot of time in early game, what's it called? Respawning. So this Sima Yi is popping off though. My team is feeding him pretty heavily. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do about that. Now, one thing I didn't mention is that I am a solo queue player, and of course relying on teammates in solo queue sucks. But the thing is you can always just wait to use them as bait, and there's other things that you can do. Your teammates will also be able to stun if they have a targeting stun, so keep these things in mind and just always look for the right moments to engage. Typically, you can also just wait for the enemy team to use their skills once you learn how the heroes work in this game well enough to be able to understand when to engage. These are all just very basic things, but you will notice how big of a difference this makes in all of these fights. And there you go. I waited for the stun and it's a free kill, innit? So even though Sima Yi is on 4k gold, I'm ahead, even though he has 2 more kills. Why? Because I've been farming efficiently and just waiting for my moments. Anyways, let's head to mid with Arthur here. I think we can kill this Kaiser. Can we? No. I don't want to force anything here until, you know, it's like the right moment. And we'll put a mark on that Kaiser though, in case if he wants to walk up. Okay. This is 3v1 in mid. I don't really want to be fighting this. Can you stun her? Silence, you know, something? Right. Yeah, we're just gonna confirm that. I did kind of mess up my dash, but whatever. Anyways, let's go to mid.
Ally has been slain. Assemble at the market.
See, like, how long I'm getting stun locked for? Like, Jesus, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is exactly what I'm saying. I should have just waited for Arthur to come in and engage like this, and then I should have went in. But instead, look, you see how, like, I don't even know what was stun locking me here, right? That's the problem, is because, like, what? Does this guy have a stun? I don't know how Sima Yi even works. Watching it back, I didn't realize I walked into his box, which caused the start of the stun chain. On the other hand, you guys have to understand one thing. This wasn't about macro, this was about micro. I don't understand how these heroes work, so I don't know when I'm supposed to engage and what skills to wait for. This is something that will change with time as I learn how the cast of this game actually works. Once I learn how heroes are played, what heroes want to do, what their skills do even, these are things that are subject to change. But in general, if I had a better understanding, I probably would have engaged at a different time and this could have easily been a triple kill. But don't worry, this is the only mistake that causes me to die in this game. From now on, we lock back in.
Worthy also left their names behind.
Nah, enough with your box, bro.
Has destroyed a turret.
Such a boring ass hero. Okay, we got our magic tome.
The sword's will is the sword. Because the hearts of the people bear the truth.
Nice. I didn't need to use Smite because see me use top lane.
The snow melts.
Oh, it's a great situation. It's 4v2.
Tied to the world.
Can you get a stun, bro? You know? Let's go on Kaiser, though. Immobilized by what, bro? Tell me. What the fuck immobilized me here? You know? This is the shit I'm talking about. I don't know what the fuck immobilized me. Now, macro here was target prioritization. Obviously, their tank is not as important to me as their clash laner. On the other hand, I knew that if anyone was going to support someone, the tank would be the first one to get supported because he was closer to his base. That's why we targeted onto Kaiser instead, and we confirmed that easy kill. See? Even if I fuck up my dash, it doesn't matter. Like, what is this stun now? What is that stunning me? I would love to know, personally.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Clean.
Nice.
Slain an enemy.
Like, what is immobilizing me here? What is this circle that's immobilizing me? I would love to know.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Rampage.
I thought I was gonna have to dash earlier just to make sure that he dies and doesn't kill my OE. But, you know, it works out. And we get our dash back quick anyways, late game with Luna. So even if you miss it, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, you can see I'm 6-1. What have I done this game differently? Like, I've not forced, right? I'll tank the turret a bit, sure.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
Alright, let's just end, right? But yeah, so when we're talking about the most important thing in terms of individual macro in this game is do not force anything. Play safe, farm, and do not force plays, okay? Look, I get an A+ rating, sure. Is that triple S? Absolutely not. But did I have any situations to get in a triple S? No. Maybe if I didn't get stun locked in mid in that one fight, sure. But like, look at the rest of my team. 5-4, 1-2, 3-2. This Mai was 2-4. Like, so what did I really do that was so crazy? Nothing much. I only had 12% damage, right? But I took every objective, right? That's number one. Number two, I executed in the right moments. Like, I jumped on people at the right times to confirm kills, right? So, basic macro-wise, all I did was not force anything. I just let the game play itself out. Now, in the future, when I learn how heroes work better, I'm gonna know what skills I have to wait for, and then I'm gonna be able to jump in, and then that's gonna be an extra level of macro that I need to learn myself. But anyways, I hope you guys found this entertaining and also very helpful. This is the easiest tip I can tell you all to apply to your game. You can do this on every role. EXP, or sorry, in this game, on Clash Lane, on Farm Lane, on Jungle, and on Mid Lane, it is the most important things to understand this basic concept of do not force anything unless if your team is there. Because even if you have a winning lane on Clash Lane, and you're trying to force it, you never know when the enemy jungle might come through, which is exactly why this Arthur was 5-4, because he kept trying to force the engagement against Kaiser, who he does win versus, and then their jungle would come in and kill him. Anyways though.